Welcome back to my channel, a little life update for you. This video is a little bit different. The objective is exactly the same, to share about my life with you and empower you as a woman, but I am going to be doing some sponsored posts throughout this year. It'll only be every once in a while. This is important because it will help me sustain my ministry. It will help keep my content free for you, and it will allow me to make more videos for you. So I'm only gonna be sharing things with you that I actually believe in and actually use myself, and Home Chef is one of those things. They invited me to try it because now I have the baby. And I tried it, and I want to share about that with you and all the rest of the things going on in my life right now. I invited Zion to be a part of his 2-month life update video, but he protested and went down for a nap. So he's sleeping. We'll see if he wakes up while I'm doing this. So what's been going on in our lives? I took my first trip with the baby. So I'm back to my speaking. For those of you who don't know, I speak to different groups of people all over the world. Some of you have seen me speak before. So I went on my first speaking trip. The pediatrician gave us the go-ahead, and Zion's gonna be coming with me on the road. We took 6 flights in 5 days. It was crazy. Everybody loved the baby wherever we went, in the airports, at the events. Traveling with the baby was fascinating. Oh, I can hear him. He is so easy and so sweet, but logistically, it was just a lot of things. Usually I'll be bringing a person with me, but this trip I was only able to go by myself. And he was super easy, but man, managing all the stuff was crazy. If any of you were at the airport and you helped me out, thank you very much. Everyone in front of me and behind me, like getting on the plane, they said, "Can I help you with anything?" I guess I kind of looked like I needed help because I had my stroller, my car seat, or like the diaper bag, like all different kinds of stuff. People were so helpful and so loving, and I was so grateful. So my first trip out was a big success. This year we'll be going about 2 times a month. Zion and I will be going out. We'll probably meet some of you. Looking forward to that. And it's gonna be a lot of fun. So he's gonna see the world with me, and I'm really, really excited about that. What else has been going on in our life? The baby is growing so fast. I wish he could have been in this video. I can't even believe how quickly he's growing. Oh my gosh. He is just the biggest chatterbox. Did you find your voice, my son? Yes, you did find your voice. And you talk all the time. He's gotten so chatty and so sweet, and I cannot believe he's not like a squishy little flimsy newborn anymore. He's like actually a baby, and it's crazy. And the more he grows, the more we see how much he looks like this combination of Daniel and I together. He's not sleeping through the night yet. He still wakes up to feed in the night, sometimes once, sometimes twice. It just depends on where he is in his development, because sometimes he goes through growth spurts and we're, you know, up multiple times in the night. Go over to Instagram if you want to see more about the little baby. One of my favorite ways to take care of myself is to paint my nails. And it wasn't until Zion was here that I realized that when you have a newborn, you can't paint your nails. Why? Because if the baby starts crying, you can't pick up the baby with wet nails. And I know that sounds silly, but this just never occurred to me. And I love painting my nails. It's like one of my favorite just little things to do. My nails are almost always painted. And then I realized I couldn't do that. One of the other challenges has been figuring out cooking every single night. When Daniel and I first got married, Daniel is the one who works a full-time job, works all day long, and I work from home. So we decided that I would be the main dinner maker throughout our marriage. So that's been really challenging, and that's why I partnered with Home Chef to make this video. So I got my first shipment of Home Chef, and it solved a couple of major problems for me. The first major problem that they solved for me is creativity, meal creativity. Now they have every week you can choose from 18 different meals, which is a huge selection. I've struggled with creativity because Daniel and I have been married for 3 years, and I've made dinner a lot of nights in those 3 years. I try to make dinner every single night of the week, and I'm running out of ideas. And so this solved my problem because I put the menu in front of Daniel and I said, pick out 4 different meals that you would like. And so he picked out 4 different things because I'm not that particular. I don't really care. He picked 4 things that he likes. I agreed with all those things. And I was like, great. And so we placed our order, and then the box came to our house. So this is the box it came in. Zion obviously has stuff to say in the background. He's telling us stories. This is the box that it came in, and it's a refrigerated box. And inside was every single meal that we had chosen. And they were organized and separated, and all the ingredients were separated so that I could start cooking. I get home from trips, and I had gotten home from the Seek conference. A lot of you are at that conference. Shout out to all of you. I got home from the Seek conference. I just went downstairs, I pulled the box upstairs, and there was all this food in there for me to be making for 4 nights straight, that I didn't have to think about anything. I had things that I knew Daniel would like, and all of this food just ready for me just to make. And it took like 30 minutes per meal, and it was so easy. I loved it. Tonight I made the Salisbury steak. As you can hear, Zion in the background is pretty excited about it. Hi, buddy. I think this can be helpful for some of you because I wish I had had this in college. And I would have loved to split the cost with all of my roommates and get together and make meals together. So you can click the link below to get $30 off your first order with the code Emily30. I think this could be helpful for you, and I'm definitely going to be using it again. The other facet of this life update is that it's been a little bit challenging for me to be like out and about with a lot of people since I spent 2 months at home just caring for the baby. When I'm out and about with like a lot of different people, all of a sudden I was like feeling anxiety in public places. I was like, oh my gosh, I just became not used to being out in public and being around a lot of people. That's been a little bit challenging for me. I've had to kind of allow myself the grace to be like, okay, I wasn't in public for like 2 months. I was recovering from my C-section and learning how to take care of this baby. And when I'm out in public, it's okay that I have a little anxiety. Need like to give myself the grace to just feel what I was feeling. I had to give myself the grace to realize like it's okay that I feel overwhelmed right now. It's okay that I'm out and about and I really feel like, oh my gosh, I'm not used to this. I'm not used to like people just talking to me out of the blue. I'm not like used to having conversations with strangers anymore, and give myself the grace to say like, okay, this is gonna take some time to get back into my normal life, to take it slowly, step by step, to go out on walks and start by talking with the neighbors. Everybody in the neighborhood loves seeing little baby Zion because they saw me walking around pregnant all the time. And so little by little, I've gotten up, you know, I've gotten the practice in to get all of Zion's things together and get all of my things together and go out and about and just be a part of the public again, and realize like it's okay that I'm gonna be overwhelmed. And that's slowly going away. Being overwhelmed being out in public has like slowly tapered down, but that's definitely something that I've been struggling with since Zion and I were able to go out again together. It was kind of, you know, baptism by fire to go and speak at an event where there were 17,000 people. To get on a stage and speak to a couple thousand people, that was like, whoa, baby, after being home a lot. So that was like overwhelming in that way, where it was like, I've been home for 2 months straight, and now I'm talking on a stage in front of a couple thousand people. That's been the most interesting part of my transition back into real life, is allowing myself to be overwhelmed and realizing that it's gonna get better and that I have to take it one day at a time. Wanted to just share that with you, that, you know, it's not all like, woo, this is awesome, because it really is awesome. And my heart is just every day exploding with joy at this sweet, sweet, sweet baby. That's life. That's all for today. And I'll talk to you soon.